Hello, welcome to the Process Excellence Manager training program. This program consists of 10 modules. Now we will go to the module 1. This module 1 introduces the topics to be discussed in the 10 modules, how the participant will benefit from the course, how the organization in which the participant is employed will gain from the course, if the process excellence is implemented in the organization, what benefits the organization will get, what improvement will happen in the process, and what the ultimate customer will get. All these things are discussed in the 10 modules. This training program is not only for managers, team leaders, operatives, they can also participate in the program. Team leaders and operatives will equip themselves with the proficiency and the skills to implement the process excellence system in the organization. Once they implement it, the benefits will be reaped by the individual, the organization, and the team which deploys the process excellence system. We will list out a few important benefits. The first one is the financial benefit the company is going to get. That is, once you implement process excellence system, the profitability will increase, cash flow also will increase. So cash flow as well as profit will increase. Operational benefits, if you see, sales will increase, in turn the throughput also will increase. As far as materials are concerned, input, process and output. In all these three places we have material. So everywhere you will have the right quality material, right quantity of material, and they will be available at the right time. So right quality, right quantity and the right time supply will happen once you implement it. And finally, we will come to the process aspect. Process will become bottleneck free. And one more thing, process will not have large variations. Less process variation will be there, and bottleneck free process will be the final result once you implement the system. We will slightly elaborately discuss about few important benefits to the organization, to the employee, and how the organizational benefits and the employee benefits will build or will create a new culture in the organization. So these three things we will see now. First one, the improvement impact on the company. First one, when you implement this process excellence system, the first and foremost benefit will be you will be producing quality product or quality service. The output will be better quality, and when you build a better quality product or better quality service, I mean, what will happen? The customer will be very much satisfied, and when the customer is very much satisfied, and he or she will, even some organizations, the customer will ask for the right way of producing the product and how it should be and where it should be delivered and what form it should be, and everything will be communicated to the organization. Based on that, you will build a system in such a way that quality products are delivered to the customer in a reliable way. So you will become a reliable supplier to the customer. So this will be the second benefit for the organization. So once this is done, automatically the customer will buy more products from you or more service from you. This will result in more sales. When the sales is more, immediately the organization, the company will make suitable systems to produce more. That is, throughput should be more. So more sales will make the organization or the company to increase throughput. This will be another benefit. So whatever the material you have produced, and that should be delivered to the customer. So delivery, how it should be, we have already seen that: right quality, right quantity, right time. And these three things should be monitored while delivering the product. So quality product, reliable product, and throughput is adequate to meet the sales, and delivery, right quality, right quantity, and right time it is done. And what will be the result? Profitability and cash flow will increase, and that will be the final benefit to the organization. So here you have the opportunity to increase your cash flow and increase your profit. Then how the employee gets the benefit? First one, the employee will have more control over his job. In other words, more autonomy over his job. So the employee will have better autonomy over the jobs. When the person is having more autonomy over his job, then definitely the productivity will be increasing, as the customer, as the employee will be adding value to the process. So when the control is there and productivity is also increased, then the employee will be recognized for his contribution to the increased productivity. By that, the employee will be engaged to his job, engaged to the organization. So the improved engagement will happen. Here, one employee, we are talking about the one employee. So when the whole organization is taken together, then the engaged employee will automatically improve the morale of the organization. So here, morale of all the employees will be boosted up, and it will be a better outcome. So these are all the intrinsic values we are gaining, and what will be the explicit or the financial benefit the employee can expect from the organization. So once the profitability is increased and cash flow is also increased, and the company gains more money, then that money will be part with the employees also. The finance part plays an important role here. So the employee will earn more bonus, or earn more incentive, or other benefits will be more. So here, financially as well as in other areas also, the employee gains. So the company gains and employee gains. Both are gain, means then the organization will be having a culture which makes the system effective and makes the system continuous in the organization. So here, this process excellence system itself is uh, done in a process perspective. So process perspective, we know that input, output, in between we have the process. So you take input and do the process, and you get the output. And this process approach will be there throughout the process excellence implementation system. And this will not be done in one time. It is not a one time affair, or it is sometimes it is done, sometimes it is not done. It is not like that. So once the system is built and the organization uh, benefits, it is really accepted by the organization, and the employees are also motivated towards it, and definitely this will become a team effort, and continuous improvement will be a team effort, and everybody will be involved in that, and the result also will be achieved through that. This is a next important aspect which will happen there. Once this is done, the benefit will be, it is not only for the manager, or not only for the uh, ordinary employee or the operator for that matter. So the operator also gains, and the manager also gains, and all the shareholders, they get the benefit. So internal customers, external customers, and their focus is addressed, and all the stakeholders, they get their benefit out of this system. So a process system is inbuilt, and it it becomes a continuous improvement system, and here the gains are given to all the shareholders. So how this improvement system can be done? Who would be monitoring the system? This program itself, it is for the managers. So manager means definitely he will be managing the process or managing the employees, managing the system, and that way people will be doing. So here you have the authority over somebody and you try to manipulate that situation and get the result. So this should not be the attitude. The reason is a leader is a better person who can lead a team to achieve the expected result. So that's why what we do, the managers will act as leaders. So here the first role the leader should play is directing. So what directions the leader will give? Leader will direct the people to perform activities to support the mission of the organization. And we will see what is mission and what strategy is there and what kind of tactics they have to use, and all those things we will see in the after a few minutes. So the leader has to direct the people to perform activities to support the mission. So this is done with the help of some tools, skills. So the tools and skills are given to the people, and you empower them with the tools and skills, and they will be performing in a better way and a faster way. So quick way they will implement it. So they have to perform better and faster. So that way the tools, skills which are adequate to do this particular thing should be given to them. So directing the people and empowering the people, and these two things should be there. And here again one more thing is lacking, is that is motivation. Unless people are motivated, and whatever direction you give, whatever empowerment you give, and they may not perform. So you have to motivate. The leader has to motivate the people to perform the activities which are required. So the leader has to motivate the employees to perform. So when they lack skills and tools, and it has to be provided to them, and they have to be empowered, and the direction in which way they have to perform and what will be the outcome and what should be their focus. All those things should be taught to them, and this is the role of a leader. So manager will be a leader to do the activities. Yes, here the direction from where they will be getting the directions. So direction, it will not just come from one place, because at multiple levels of the organization the directions will be coming in a different way. The top management or the overall organization or the top stakeholders, what they will be doing, so they will be giving the mission. So mission is the purpose for which the organization exists. So that is a mission. So mission is the ultimate focus of the organization. So everybody will be working towards achieving that particular goal only. So the direction is towards that goal. And second one, strategy. Strategy aspect, if we see what products will be sold and what markets to sell to. And this is the strategic point. So what are the products, they have to produce it, and where they have to sell it, and this is the second aspect. When you come to the next level, next lower level, this will be a tactical approach. So tactical approach is where products will be created, so which factory they have to produce what product, and where, what channel they have to use it and sell it to the market. So so you can have a market in one place, and the production should take place the same place or in a different place. So nowadays you see most of the products are manufactured in China and it is exported throughout the world. The reason behind this is the faster supply, and the cost is also very less. Because of that most of the organizations, even the global organizations, they go to China and they produce it there and sell it to the whole world. This is happening. Now the last part what we see is operations. So creating and distribution of the product. So creation and distribution of the product. So you have the mission, you have the strategy, you have the tactics to achieve the expected goal, and you do the operations to create the product and distribute the product. And these things, these four mission, strategy, tactics and operations will give directions to different levels. So operations will give directions to the operators, tactics will give directions to the sales or marketing people, strategy will be for the senior management people, and mission for the stakeholders. So here we have one example. So the Apple Corporation, uh, so they have the mission, vision, strategy, tactics, operations, everything it is done. So the mission of the Apple product manufacturer is designs, makes the best personal computers in the world along with OS X, iLife, iWork and professional software. So originally they were manufacturing only the Macs computers, personal computers. Now they have added a few more products also, because all the products should be supplied to the whole world. This is their mission. And what strategy they adopted? Establish and expand more stores overseas. So the distribution channel they have finalized. So where all they have to cater to the people. So whole world they have decided. And how to distribute that? How to do this particular thing? The strategy they have adopted. Establish and expand more stores overseas. The tactics what they have adapted: create unique buying channels. So unique buying channels. So this is not every store will be selling Apple products. This is a unique idea they have, and because of that it is sold. And one more thing, most of the students making most of the students to buy their products, what they have done, they have created a unique model, that is student discounts they allow. Because of that, many students they buy it. Once they students they buy the products, and automatically when they become employed, or when they start their own organization, and they buy Apple products only. So this is it. Then finally the operations. So operation planners stage, what they have done: sales planning and operations department focuses on the production process from start to finish. So here the sales department and operations department, they work together as a team to begin the production and end the production and supply to the customer. So starting from the production is buying the raw material to finished product, and both sales and operations team join together and work as a team. So this is the thing. So this our organization where you have implemented the system should also function. Yes. Now we will go to the next stage. This is the operations focus. So how the operations it is done, the process improvement, how it happens. So what is expected of an organization is design and produce a product. That is develop and produce a product, or develop and produce a service. This is the first element of the operation focus. Second thing, once the product or service is ready, it has to be given to the customer. So here the sales takes place. So sell it to the customer to earn profit, opportunity to increase profit. So just producing will not give you any money. So you have to sell it to the customer. Then sales will not give you the result, because it has to be properly delivered to the customer. Unless it reaches the customer in the proper way, and they will not give you money. So it has to be delivered to them. So in between you may come across many problems. Transportation problem will be there, storage problem will be there, customer delivery when it happens, then how they have to use it, and how they have to open it, and how they have to install it, and all those things, the problems will be there. So everything should be started out, and the proper delivery should happen. Once the delivery happens, the customer will pay you money. So you have to collect the money from them. So the collected money will be your profit. Once you receive profits and you generate wealth out of profit, when the company builds wealth, and automatically the whole economy is gained. So economy will be benefited by GDP. So one individual's contribution will be a team effort, and the team will be contributing to that, and they will be producing a product, or uh, selling a service, and everything will happen. Finally, the whole nation gets the benefit, and operations focus on that. And we have already seen it should not be done as an individual, or one individual manager or operator alone cannot perform this particular thing. So here the team system has been brought into this. So the conventional system of functioning is from top down approach or trial and error methodology and coercive motivation, and all these things are removed from this. Only the team is focused. So top down means the management will be thinking something, and that will be told to the next lower level, and everybody should accept whatever the management thinks, and that has to be implemented. So this should not be the attitude. Here the operator also will be contributing something, and he will also tell his views, and management also will tell their views, and both will come to a consensus, and finally the activity will be done and the result also will be obtained. And systematically we have to do the improvement. That is why we have seen that continuous improvement in a proper way. So there, what are the tools we have to use to build the continuous improvement system? So instead of doing trial and error methodology, you have a system to improve the company or improve the process of the company in a systematic way. And coercive motivation, if the top management is convinced, that should not be accepted by the operator also, because everybody in the organization should accept it, and they have to work together as a team and achieve the result, and this should be done. So coercive motivation is also not in the. So operators and the process and how things will happen and ultimate result will be obtained. And why the focus, when we think about the process improvement, why do we focus on the operator? The reasons are, one is operators have a working knowledge of the process, because they are directly working on the process. That is why they have better knowledge on the, better knowledge means I am talking with the practically how they have to work on that. So that knowledge will be more on the side of the operators. Second thing, they can provide much of the critical information for the process improvement. So where all the criticalities are there in the process, that can be explained in detail by the operators. Then they offer different perspectives to generate more ideas for process improvement, because they might have worked in a different perspectives. For different customers, they might have done the same process in a different way, and these perspectives the operators will be having. That is why, and you can get ideas from them. And finally, participation will motivate them to support and build better buy-in. So the management need not put in extra effort to convince the people to support them. So when the directly operators are involved in the improvement, and everybody will be contributing to the process improvement, and the buy-in effort will be very, very less. And how the process improvement should be done? It is always desirable to have the process improvement in small steps. The reason is, very quickly you can achieve the expected result. So the benefits will be achieved very quickly. So that's why we say reap benefits faster. And participation will be easy, because small steps, if you take, only the few people will be involved in the process. So it is easy for you to convince them to make them to participate in that. So this participation will be very easy. The next one, easier for all participants to visualize the steps. So what are the steps involved in the process improvement, and how many steps they have to perform? Everything will be understood by all the people, and the people can visualize what will be the input and what will be the process and what will be the output, and this can visualize easily and work on that. Similarly, the outcome also will be predictable outcomes they can bring in, because there won't be any complex system. So complexity will be very less in small steps. In large steps, definitely complexity will come in, and it may function as a hindrance. Small steps if you take, and finally you can achieve the expected result. And when you have the predictable outcomes and the steps are very, very small, and the benefit also is faster, then the risk will be very, very less. So risk is less, and quick and easy participation is there, and outcome is also very quickly you obtain, and faster results you are getting it. Then the upfront cost also will be very less and project investment also will be very less. So this is a advantage we'll be having on that. So this is just an introduction we have given you, and there are a lot more to be covered in the next 9 modules. And in the modules, you will be having assignments, exercises, and homework also will be given to you, and you have to complete that and come back to the next module and learn more things. If you have any doubts, you can write to us and you clarify your doubts. Then after that, you can proceed to the next level. And today what we have seen, we've understood the importance of the course, the benefits of the course for the company, manager, operator, process, etc., and all the stakeholders, the processes and operators and how they join together, how they are bonded together to give the expected result, and all these things we have seen, the mission, strategy, tactics, and operations, all those things, how they are giving directions at different levels, what the manager will be doing in the process excellence system, and manager will be acting as a leader to do all these things. So these things we have seen. Manager has to direct, empower, and motivate the team members to achieve the expected results. Similarly, you should also be motivated to take up the next 9 modules and work together to achieve the certification system. So thank you so much. We will meet you in the next module.